friends, I am going to teach you a concept that really surprised me and exposed a lot of things that I believe that aren't actually helpful or true, and that I've been talking about with our company this year because I've noticed that we have a very warm and welcoming and celebratory and inclusive culture here, which is very intentional and good and worth protecting. But we've over-indexed on that, and we don't have a culture where we're comfortable talking about the hard things sometimes in some pockets. And so unfortunately, when you have really high over-index on people feeling accepted here and you don't talk about some of the hard truths, there's no growth. And that's not actually a genuine and resilient relationship if you can't talk about the things that are going to help us do our best. So here's the concept. It's in a great, lovely 2x2. It is about inclusion and challenge. And I see businesses all the time over-indexing on one or the other. But when you have really high inclusion, but low challenge, you have a cozy culture that becomes stagnant. It feels good at first, but if you can't actually hit your goals or talk about why you're not hitting them or how someone's underperforming or how a vendor isn't delivering, you don't actually grow, and actually you probably atrophy and you might lose market share. You might lose income. You might lose, things that are really important to you. But then if you over-index on challenge, you have high challenge and low inclusion, people be stressed and burning out and not bringing their best and not sharing their best ideas. There's not psychological safety to say, hey, I have a different perspective. I see something else. And so then you lose innovation and you lose people. They quit, they burn out, and maybe like full-on quitting or maybe just silent quitting. What you need is high challenge and high inclusion. That is where you have growth. That is where you can talk about the difficult things, but in a way that's safe, in a way that people know that they are cared for, know that what is being sought is the best end result for the individuals and the collective whole. And honestly, that makes people feel cared for. I want the best for you, and I think we can do this together. That's also what leads to genuine relationships. And that's what we all really want, right? In all of our life, we want genuine relationships with people at home and with people at work. So this concept has really helped me, and I am trying to walk the fine line of helping to bring that into the company without shifting the pendulum too hard. And I see that pendulum shift really hard in both directions because it's hard to hold. These feel like they're juxtaposed with each other, but you actually can't have flourishing with just one. We have to figure out how to hold them together and practice that daily.